What if every eligible voter had cast their ballot in the 2024 presidential election? Would the results have mirrored reality or painted a drastically different picture? A recent study by the Pew Research Center delves into this intriguing question, and the findings are quite surprising. In a parallel universe where voter turnout reached its absolute peak, the 2024 election outcome remains unchanged. Yes, Donald Trump would still have emerged as the victor over Kamala Harris. The margin of victory, however, was precariously thin, with Trump securing 49.7% of the vote, a hair's breadth ahead of Harris's 48.2%. The study further uncovers a fascinating shift in the demographics of the voter base. Trump's support base, it seems, has grown more diverse and youthful in 2024, while Harris's coalition witnessed an influx of white voters. More intriguingly, Trump managed to retain a higher percentage of his 2020 supporters compared to Harris. And he also drew in more non-voters from 2020 who decided to exercise their vote in 2024. In this hypothetical scenario of total voter turnout, Trump would have secured 32% of the total eligible voter population, while Harris would have garnered 31%. The margin, as it were, is razor thin, but it does tip the scales in favor of Trump. A deep dive into the voter demographics reveals some persistent patterns. Trump continued to enjoy an advantage among non-college educated voters and rural residents, while Harris held the lead among college-educated voters and those attending religious services less frequently. Despite some demographic shifts, these traditional patterns in voting preferences held firm. So even in a world of perfect participation, Trump's victory in the 2024 presidential election would still stand. His win, however, was not solely the result of his existing supporter base, but a more racially and ethnically diverse coalition of voters. In summary, the Pew Research Center's study provides a fascinating glimpse into the what-if of the 2024 elections. It underscores the narrow margin of victory, the shifting voter demographics, and the enduring patterns of voting preferences. In a world of perfect voter turnout, Trump's victory in 2024 would still hold. But it also highlights the critical role of non-voters from 2020 who chose to cast their vote in 2024, thereby altering the political landscape. In the end, it's a potent reminder that every vote counts and each election can add a new twist to the ever-evolving narrative of American politics. So, the next time you think your vote doesn't matter, remember this study and the surprising findings it unearthed. And before we wrap up, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the hypotheticals of the 2024 elections, do hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful and engaging content. Stay curious, stay informed.